Zion manufactures saviors. That's where they come from. They don't come from APC. They don't come from PDP. They come from Zion. You want to ask the Lord and say to him, let that star rise. Secondly, the field is the world. Second metaphor. Thirdly, the good seed are the children of the kingdom. See, the field is constant. The seed is variable. You are the good seed. And where did he plant you? He planted you in court. You are the good seed. Where did he plant you? He planted you in public service. You are the good seed. Where did he plant you? In the educational sector. You are the good seed. Where did he plant you? In youth mobilization and orientation. You are the good seed. He planted you as a pastor. Anywhere he plants good seed, you must know that Satan will come and plant on the same spot. And when Satan comes to plant on the same spot, what is going to happen is what we call warfare. Because the good seed will be struggling for nutrients, will be struggling for water. The bad seed will be struggling for the same nutrient and water that was supposed to be the possession of the good seed only. But this chaotic situation was put in place by an intruder, someone that infiltrated. Jesus called him an enemy. Are you with me? Okay. Are you there? All right. So, the tears are the kingdom of the wicked one. The tears are what? The children of what? The wicked one. So, there's this warfare that this parable suggests that is part and parcel of the experience of kingdom people upon the face of the earth. This warfare. Well, my emphasis today is not the warfare, but if we may need to look into the warfare maybe tomorrow, let us take the binoculars and put it on that warfare that is as a result of the congestion that was created by the enemy. In that congestion, you are going. How many of you come from a polygamous family? There's congestion there. Something else was planted. It was not supposed to be, but there was another plantation. And in the midst of that plantation are all kinds of darkness, all kinds of warfares. You can no longer separate yourself from warfare if that's the context that you germinated. The context alone has already released you into a scope of warfare that you can no longer. Even if you say, "Me, I'm not." It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. The soil where you sprang from already defined the scope of engagement of war that is available in your life in order for you to enforce actualization. Please smell the coffee and wake up. Not everybody's life is going to be peaceful. Not everyone. You know, especially for ladies, when you get married, hey, I expect, oh Jesus, that they'll just take you to South Africa. Then you hold a candle, then you'll be running for one place. Wake up. Wake up. You may not know that marriage you entered into was God's strategic way of planting. It was a planting technology. And when God eventually succeeds in planting, I don't know what happened, but men slept. Men. Well, my concern today is not the challenge of men, because it's the men that slept that made the enemy come unchallenged. He spent so much time. He even had a camp bed. He slept, woke up, finished, carried his camp bed, and he went his way. Nobody touched him. Nobody addressed him. No, you will see the impact of people that did not finish their calling. You will see the impact on this subsequent generation. We'll go into all of those. It's a great metrics there. We'll go into it tomorrow, but I just want to focus on something quickly. Oh, you stopped my reading. Can you get my script? The enemy that sowed them is the devil, and the harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. If you are a good student of the Bible, you will find out that Jesus did not define all the metaphors. For instance, Jesus did not say the men that slept where. There's another metaphor there that Jesus did not care to talk about. The servants, the people that brought the report and said, didn't you plant? He didn't reveal who the servants were. he didn't reveal who the men that slept were. But if we see the kind of function that they had within the parable, we can guess what it is. For instance, the men, if the devil could not penetrate that place until the men slept. So it means that if the devil wants to infiltrate your family, there are several people that he must put to sleep. And I pray that you are not sleeping. If darkness will have his way in your office, there are several people that will sleep. Satan is not that strong, but there are several men that must sleep in order for Satan to be able to come do his will unchallenged in the territory. You know, like I said, your capacity in the kingdom is a result of the authority that you carry. You remember what God told Ezekiel in the book of Ezekiel chapter 33 when he said, see, this day I have made you a watchman. That declaration alone confers upon him terrible authority. There's one thing the devil cannot fight. He can't fight authority. It means you are licensed. It means you have clearance. It means you are ordained to do something. And if the devil fights a man that is ordained, he knows that he's fighting grace. And grace is God's energy. There is no way he can contend with a man that is galvanized by grace and win. So what he did was that he was standing in a distance.